Sup everyone, welcome to the Decksmiths with yours truly, Migz. So before I get into the deck profile, as you guys have read, yes, it's Mecha Frieza. Anybody who is watching this video and even thinks for 1 second to say that so-and-so net decked from somebody, keep those Yu-Gi-Oh comments to where it should go. I had an idea based on what I saw, and I chose my quantities of what to run. I don't care, again, where you saw it first, who ran it first. Nobody cares. Let's get right on to the feature presentation.
Alright, so for the Frieza deck, here we have the good old Frieza, the permanent. Whenever you play an extra card, you may take one card out of your life, add it to your hand, and you can reduce the cost of that extra card by 1. And if you reduce it to 0, ignore the specified cost on it. With that, say for example, Sensu Bean is an energy cost of 1, but the specific cost says you need a blue. If the card goes to 0, not only you reduce the energy cost, but you don't pay the specific cost of it. And for the Awaken, does the same thing, but it reduces the cost by 2, and does the same swing draw card. So this is how I ran my version of this deck with blue and yellow. I'm gonna run through the yellows first with 4 Goldos. It just has a blocker, and it lets me put their free 1-drop combo cards that they have in their battle area, so that way they don't combo with them. And then you have your 4 Avenging Friezas to look at your 2-drop or lower Frieza army cards. Of course, outside of it searching Goldos, it could even retrieve your good old Dodorias. 4 3-drops, of course. Well, I don't consider it a 3-drop because you never really are gonna literally pay the 3 to bring it out, but you only play it defensively. 4 Occupation Friezas. And last but not least, out of the battle cards for yellow, 2 Mecha Frieza Returning Terror. First of all, I love it. If my opponents just go ahead and swings, drop the card. I could even take out 2 of their rested characters, and he gains double strike for the turn. And with dual attack, is pretty scary. I don't possess the other Mecha Frieza, seen as a promo. It's not in my possession yet. I mean, if I ever do get it, I will only consider just running 1, but if I'm not going to run more than 1, I'm not going to waste my time. For yellows, to finish it up, the extras are Cold Bloodlusts. Now, there has been moments where, based on how life is, if I can afford it, I'll pay the 1 yellow to stop it. But 4 out of 5, you're always going to be taking a card out of your life with the Frieza just to stop something. That's basically all the yellows. To go with the blues, we are running the 4 Energy Boost Majin Boost just for draw power. We're also running 4 Ultimate Judgment Jocos to be very defensive based on what they're comboing. 3 Energy Boost Beerus. I'm only running 3 because I couldn't get my hands sooner on 4 of them, but I'm definitely considering running 4 of these guys in the deck. But it has been doing very well with 3. Last but not out of the extra battles, 3 Golden Frieza. of course, returning evil. Pretty much my targets that I would bring back would be any of my weenies, like any of the weenies that I already have, or I could return a Beerus, and then next turn I can bring out Beerus again. If I get another Golden Frieza in my hand, I can pretty much just keep bouncing back to Friezas. We all know that. And to round off for the blues with the extras, I run 4 Whis Corsions. Yeah, some people run them at 3s. I like 4. I like to guarantee it. And it's very, very rare that I have to use a life. Unless I know that it's going to help me out. It'll be just 1 out of 5 that you would use a life just to play this for free. But most of the times you're always going to be paying your blue energy because you can ready it again. For sensu beans, of course, to be very defensive, and to be very honest, this I'm actually thinking about cutting it to 3. Probably once I get my 4th Beerus, it will go in. But it's been doing very, very well. 3 objections. Reason why 3 objections. I don't want to see them all the time, and there are Frieza players that do make that big mistake of literally taking 2 cards out of their life just to drop 2 of these in 1 turn. One thing, of course, when you're playing objections, don't rush. The whole thing about the game, do not rush. Especially if you have a character that can help you awaken sooner by taking cards out of your life, do not rush it, because you will pay the price. And last but not least, I would say 3 out of 5 you would pay by taking a card out of your life, but it's actually pretty decent. Gives your leader double strike and you draw a card. But that's pretty much it for the entire blue, yellow Frieza deck, and that's pretty much how I run the deck. Every time I make these decks, I make them more beginner friendly. You know, maybe somebody on YouTube is trying to look up a deck. Let's see how this guy has a deck like this with their leader. Maybe the deck that they're looking at now may give them an idea of where to go. So with that said and done, thank you guys for watching. This is Migz of the Deck Smiths signing out.